This then is the Surabaya Tankette. It was used by Indonesian forces who were trying to overthrow the British, who just liberated it from the Japanese, and then the Indonesians would then have to go off and have a go at the Dutch, just because they felt like running their own country. It took part in a battle in November 1945 at Surabaya. That's about all I can tell you about it, really. TKRL was the main rebel force. The L, I think, indicates a subdivision of that organisation, although I'm not entirely certain. It's not simple, frankly. What was simple was the scratch build. It's a universal carrier, Tamiya universal carrier, and basically consists of 5-6 different panels that I cut, stuck together, put into place. The turret itself is a two-part construction, the main body of it actually being a cap from a catheter, and the turret bit being just fairly simple, really. The little commander figure is a converted Afrika Korps soldier. There not being a huge market for 1940s Indonesian rebel forces in 1/48 scale, or any other scale, I should think, with all due regard to the Indonesians. They did have these funny little hats. Some figures at this scale, I struggled with them, frankly. My eyes aren't quite what they were. But yes, the uniform's fairly accurate in that an awful lot of them had white shirts. Not particularly practical, I would have thought, but there we go. The markings are fairly accurate, although there only been 2 black and white photographs of it, one very snatched and one side on with a very large Indian soldier, unfortunately, in the way. We're a bit, I don't know, I'm not for certain whether they were white or yellow. Does it really matter? I don't think so. I'm happy with the result. I would guess I could say it's unique. I can't imagine there's many other models in this vehicle existing. And I'm quite happy with it. Not heavily weathered, and it's the added on casemate superstructure is a different colour to the universal carrier, the sort of British universal carrier. When they captured it, where they captured it, whether it, I don't know, no idea how the carrier is itself. Not done a lot of weathering because it seemed to take most of its fighting in a town, Surabaya, which I'm sure is delightful. That's it, not a lot to say. If you want to have a go at scratch building, 1, it's dead simple. 2, it's actually quite easy. Once you've thought things through, that's the main thing. The door, the hatch, bit of guesswork. Basically, it was just another very, very thin piece of plastic laid over the top, a couple of holes drilled in, bit of very fine wire stuck on it. Tip for finding fine wire. I've noticed that very near I am, there's one of those junction boxes, big green junction boxes thing, and the engineer always leaves tons and tons and tons of wire outside it. So I've got enough scratch building stuff wire now to last me forever. The 2 photographs show this vehicle has been knocked out. It didn't have any armament. I guess the Bren gun would have been removed, hence why it's not got a Bren gun. I wanted to take it only so far. I'm guessing they just, it's been out, been cleaned and gone back. Although, God, it must have been definitely loud firing it inside that box. No apparent vision slits for whatever the commander was doing. In fact, the whole point and purpose of this vehicle is a bit of a mystery. I think British forces would have been equipped with a degree of anti-tank capabilities. And if not, if that isn't armoured steel on top, then you're going to be able to shoot straight through it anyway, really. It does seem a bit of a shame. But that's my Surabaya or TKRL Tankette, a very simple and really thoroughly enjoyable scratch build project.